This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first down carry for Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Henry up the middle. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go, set. Clock, 10. Hey, green. Ready?
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. This one into the hands of Aguilar.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Ready.
Going back to Love. Looking middle, and that's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Blaster. Hey, go Fury. Trouble, 38. Ready? Go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
One quick.
2nd and 12.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Fight, 60. Yellow, go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Down to about the 37.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go. Here we go. Six, mega. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Strike. Strike. Set.
On 4th down, Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
but I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20 through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Good day, mate.